Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. The next 24 hours are going to be a lot like the past 24 hours. And that means all kinds of hot coming at us. Top temperatures yesterday got to 98 officially, several spots up over 95, and for a few hours. No reason we don't have exactly the same setup again today. Limited showers, which doesn't mean zero showers. It just means not as many as we normally would get or we normally count on to help prevent keeping those temperatures so hot for so long. And now we don't have as many showers. Then we get all those hours of the really high temperatures, likely several up over 95. And then you mix in all the humidity. It's going to feel 10 degrees or so warmer than it is. And it already is going to be plenty hot out there. This morning, I see one little speck on radar just south of Wakulla County. Now, this is moving from south and east towards north and west. So areas maybe near Shell Point, near Panacea, got a chance to catch a couple of sprinkles in the next little while. Saw a few showers very early this morning up against areas maybe near Apalachicola and around the Hook. So we'll see if any of those can come back or if a few more showers can develop. I think it's possible. But today is going to be more about the hot, more about the humid, and not as much about the showers as we'd like it to be. 75 currently at the Tallahassee Airport, 73 in Thomasville and in Valdosta. Got dew point numbers someplace a couple of degrees outside of 70, and that means all that icky, sticky feel out there is still there. The warm spot, Panacea, where it's 81. Most of us are between 72 and 75. As a matter of fact, just about everybody between 72 and 75. So yeah, another warm and muggy start to the day. Not a lot of breeze to stir things up. We'll be on the lookout for some fog. Haven't seen all that much over the previous couple of mornings. Some spots with some patches. I think we're going to find exactly the same again this morning. The overall weather pattern just not changing all that much. All completely dominated by that big blue H off the Atlantic coast, and that likely will continue to nose its way back towards the west for another couple of days. That's what limits our afternoon sea breeze type showers. Now, when the air is this hot, this cool, this unstable, yeah, there's going to be some pop-up showers. There's no two ways about it. But we don't get the widespread setup or that widespread onset that we hope for at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon with that sea breeze when you have that bubble of high pressure up above causing the air to sink and having a little bit of drier air up there in the part of the atmosphere. So we end up with the hot and the humid at the surface, and we don't have the support in the upper part of the atmosphere to get the showers going. So we need to think cool thoughts because these next couple of days it's going to be all about those limited showers, and that means a lot of us are going to spend lots of hours just baking in all that hot. Here's the futurecast for today. You see a couple of showers. They're going to try, and a lot of them will probably move like they did yesterday from south and east to north and west. I don't expect we're talking big time rains. I don't expect we're talking all over the place rains, but there certainly can be a couple of stronger thunderstorms. Now, by the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday, that ridge of high pressure might finally start to break down just a little bit and let us to start to find a few more showers. And hopefully by Thursday and Friday, we start to get back to a more typical late June, early July regime. And that hopefully means more periods of showers to help calm things down, even with those temperatures still expected to get awfully hot all week. Now, we haven't had a whole lot to look at in the tropics. We still don't. But there's this area out here, well east of Bermuda, that's been showing some signs of life. It's a disturbance. It's moving away from any land areas. So it's the best kind of tropical situation, one that's not going to impact anybody. But over the next 24 hours or so, it's got a pretty good chance for development. Now, I think after 24 hours, it's going to start running into some resistance. So if this is going to turn into something, it would probably happen sooner, not later. And no matter what it does, it's not going to be anywhere near any land to give any threats. So, yeah, we'll keep our eyes on it. There's nothing else happening anywhere else in the tropics, and let's hope everything stays just like it is. On the Gulf today, so hot, so humid. Winds out of the east and southeast up to 15 knots and seas up to 4 feet. 70s with the hazy sunshine. We'll call warm and muggy this morning. We'll keep the rain chances like 30, 40%. There should be some. But it's not going to be enough to cool everybody off. Many of us are going to get to the middle and upper 90s and stay there for hours. And of course, when you mix in the humidity, it's going to feel like it's up over 105. That's the dangerous kind of hot. We'll keep it partly cloudy and muggy overnight. Any showers that do pop up fizzle out quickly once the sun sets. And here's that 7-day forecast where Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday, lots of hot. I'm hoping that by Wednesday, Thursday, we start to get back to more typical afternoon sea breeze showers. And hopefully that means we don't stay as hot. But of course, plenty hot, plenty humid. What would you expect at the end of June, beginning of July?